Hello, and welcome to another Crack-A-Pack. Today I will be opening and reading every single card inside a March of the Machines draft booster, then making a pack one, pick one, as though I were in a draft. I'll be including timestamps below if you would like to skip ahead to see the entire pack contents and my pick. But otherwise, let's get cozy and appreciate every single card in this pack. Our first card is Marauding Dreadship. 2 red for a 4/1 artifact vehicle common. Haste. When Marauding Dreadship enters the battlefield, incubate 2. Crew 2. Corrupted Conviction. Black for an instant, common. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Draw 2 cards. For the good of all, those who stand against the harmony of Phyrexia must be cut down. Ajani Goldmane. Shatter the Source. 5 red for an instant, common. Convoke. Choose 1. Shatter the Source deals 6 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or battle. Destroy target artifact. Atraxa's Fall. 1 green for a sorcery, common. Destroy target artifact, battle, enchantment, or creature with flying. Fallen angels should stay fallen. Henzi Toolbox Tori. Alabaster Host Sanctifier. 1 white for a 2/2 creature, Phyrexian Cleric, common. Lifelink. Heliod shines his light on all things, excising the shadows of doubt. Rejoice, for beneath his purifying eyes, Theros is united as one. Placid Rottentail. Green for a 1/1. Creature, Fungus Rabbit, common. Vigilance. 2 green. Exile Placid Rottentail from your graveyard. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. It had always loved munching on daisies and crystalweed, but lately its favorite snacks were the strange round roots popping up everywhere. Very cute. Stasis Field. 1 blue for an enchantment, aura, common. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has base power and toughness 0/2, has defender, and loses all other abilities. Old glitches in majoring function became critical tools in Vryn's defense. Swordsworn Cavalier. 1 white for a 3/1. Creature, human knight, common. Swordsworn Cavalier has first strike, as long as another knight entered the battlefield under your control this turn. The Royal Knights of Belenon are equally practiced in courtesy and combat. Shivan Branchburner. 5 red for a 4/4. Creature, dragon, uncommon. Convoke, flying, haste. The new coalition gave Shiv time to prepare, a warm welcome for the invaders. Merciless Repurposing. 4 black for an instant, uncommon. Exile target creature. Incubate 3. As the harvesters bore away the last of his limbs, what remained of Urabrask heard Elesh Norn say, "Leave the traitor be." Wow, that is gruesome. All right, we have a rare Voldarin Thrillseeker. 2 red for a 1/1. Creature, vampire warrior, rare. Backup 2. 1. Sacrifice this creature. It deals damage equal to its power to any target. The end is always nigh. Let's have some fun. And our first transforming card, Aetherblade Agent. 1 black for a 1/1. Creature, human rogue, common. Death touch. 4 Phyrexian blue. Transform Aetherblade Agent. Activate only as a sorcery. The Consulate of Kaladesh had always valued his particular talent for extracting information. And it turns into Gitaxian Mindstinger. It is a 3/3 blue and black creature, Phyrexian rogue. Death touch. Whenever Gitaxian Mindstinger deals combat damage to a player or battle, draw a card. But the Chrome Host's methods were far more efficient. And then our battle card is Invasion of Amonkhet. 1 blue-black for a 4 defense, battle, siege, uncommon. When Invasion of Amonkhet enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards. Then, each opponent discards a card, and you draw a card. When it's defeated, it transforms into Lazotep Convert, a 4/4 blue and black creature, zombie. You may have Lazotep Convert enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature card in a graveyard, except it's a 4/4 black zombie in addition to its other types. As the Lazotep covered his body, he heard Norn's voice fade from a deafening clarion to a distant whisper. And then we've got an alternate frame, Furya, Judge of Valor. 2 white, black, black for a 2/4 legendary creature, Angel Cleric, uncommon. Flying, lifelink. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Invader after invader fell before her, and to each she spoke a single word, unworthy. Really nice looking frame. And then our last card is Blossoming Sands. Land, common. Blossoming Sands enters the battlefield tapped. When Blossoming Sands enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Tap, add green or white. The Copper Host brought a hideous mockery of new life to Amonkhet's death-cursed desert. and then an elemental token. So here's our pack. Maybe I'll preface this pick by saying, at least, this is being recorded on the Friday night of pre-release, so I really haven't gotten a chance to experience the set quite yet. And I'm sure card evaluations are going to change over time. Even so, I don't even know what's good in the set as it is. So I'm just going to do my best, I guess, to make the best pick that I think I can. And of course, I'm really curious to know what you would pick here, so let's definitely talk down in the comments. I think early days of a new set to draft are some of the most interesting times to discuss our picks. So we had just one rare. I think it's alright, though you probably want to be using that backup to either shove through the last bit of damage, or if you know a creature isn't likely to survive combat, but you want to attack anyway and then have an out for it, I guess you could do that. It's kind of tough that you have to sacrifice your creature, and I think ideally you would have a lot of power to go either to a creature that's causing problems or straight to your opponent's face. But then your creature is not going to be around anymore. I mean, something like this wouldn't be too bad, because you've only invested 2 mana into your creature plus the 1 to sacrifice it. And then you would be able to do 5 damage to something. Yeah, I don't know. The Aetherblade Agent is interesting as well. It is a 1/1 and would need to survive long enough for you to transform it, but it is definitely powerful on the backside. You just have to be able to get it there. I actually think our siege looks okay. Right, you mill a little bit and then you can draw a card. And then you get a 4/4 that can copy the best creature in the graveyard. I'd probably say that one's the most interesting to me right now. But let me just go through everything again real quick. A flying lifelink 2/4 that draws you a card looks pretty decent, but I'm a little worried that the casting cost makes it kind of prohibitive. That actually looks okay. Essentially a piece of removal. I'm not mad at this either, but I'm not sure I need to be first picking it. Not sure how many knights we have, so I would probably hold off on this one. Seems fine. Talked about this. So this is a conditional removal. destroys a lot of stuff at sorcery speed for relatively cheap. I wonder if this is kind of going to depend on how good battles actually end up being. So I'd maybe want a little bit more experience before making a call on that. I mean, I think this card is pretty decent, but it costs a lot. And it's not one of the expensive cards that has the benefit of Convoke, so yeah, I don't know about that. This one, however, I love that it has Convoke, and I love that it has Haste. So maybe would look at that one a little bit closer. This one, again, I think is kind of going to depend on how powerful battles end up being and how important it is to remove them. So I could see this being good if battles end up being kind of a must kill. Love drawing cards, but maybe not sacrificing creatures. And then this actually seems okay, but I'm kind of deterred by the 1 toughness. Then I guess for me it's between these 3. I think I would be most inclined to try out this battle. I'm curious to see how these play, and I think it's decent that we're drawing a card and forcing our opponent to discard. And then I really like the creature that we get on the back, so I think I'll be picking that. But I want to know what you think. Let's talk down in the comments and let me know what your pick would be. But yeah, let's go ahead and make our pick, shuffle up the remaining cards, and lay them out. There we have it. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're loving March of the Machine so far. I'm curious to know your thoughts on the limited format. Let me know how your pre-release went if you played in one, or maybe you've been playing on Arena. Yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I would love to talk about it with you. And of course, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and join me back here every Monday and Friday for new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos. I'm excited to have a new set to explore with you, and I'll be getting more into March of the Machine in the coming weeks. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.